Man, I've been waiting for him to drop a video on Wendy Williams. I seen there's a lot of stuff going around talking about her. I was waiting for the Truth Is channel specifically to do this. What did they do to Wendy Williams? I forgot exactly what they said she has, but we gonna check this out. Appreciate all the love and support with you guys coming over, man. I'll leave the link to the channel in the description. So we ain't gonna waste no more time. Let's jump right into it.
Wendy Williams is one of the most famous media personalities ever on TV. With her Wendy Williams show that lasted over 13 years, she had one of the most watched talk shows ever created. She grew a reputation of being one of the most controversial figures in talk show history, who was willing to say whatever was on her mind. Things were going great for Wendy for a very long time, but that was up until October 2017, when the world saw the first signs that something might have been wrong with the self-proclaimed queen of all media. A couple years down the line, people witnessed the downfall of the media queen, and in the last few years, the world has been introduced to a new Wendy, one that people can barely even recognize. On top of that, the information that has been recently revealed about her has many people asking what is going on with Wendy Williams. Hey guys, I hope all is well. Welcome to The Truth Is, where I drop new videos every other day exposing the truth. In today's episode, we will be talking about what's going on with Wendy Williams. But before we begin, I just wanted to let my patrons know a new Patreon exclusive is available now. The video is about the secret Masonic child rituals that take place. In the video, I check out the testimony of two survivors who claim they were victims of these rituals. Unfortunately, due to what I get into in this video, I will not be posting it on here. So if you're a Patreon member, make sure you go check it out after this video. Thank you all. Now let's get right into it. According to Wendy Williams, she wanted to be a star since she was a little child. Since she got out of high school, she has been working towards achieving those dreams. While Wendy was attending college, she became a disc jockey for her college radio station. 2 weeks after graduating college in 1986, she got hired by a local radio station that played mostly reggae music. She worked there for 8 months and then quit because she felt it was underwhelming. While she had been working for the station, she had been sending her resume to other stations and started working for other stations once she left. After leaving WVIS, she bounced around from station to station for a while until she landed a position on WBLS's morning show called The Wake Up Club. This is what Wendy began doing what she is now famous for: gossiping about celebrities. As on the show, she had a segment called Dish the Dirt, where she would gossip about rappers and celebrity drama. This segment became one of the most popular on the show, and this led to the start of Wendy becoming a popular radio personality. She would eventually end up getting her own radio show that aired during the evening time rush. By 1993, Wendy was the highest rated on the station and was becoming a massive star. Through the 90s and 2000s, Wendy started becoming a massive controversial figure. She was known for calling out rappers she believed were secretly gay. One incident that happened was back in the 90s when she told her fans to check out her website, where she had uploaded pictures of Diddy clothless, engaging in activities with a man. According to reports, the image was altered and was not authentic, but who would be surprised if it was? Due to many different controversial situations, Wendy would end up getting fired and rehired many times in her career for her no-hold-back demeanor. After years of being a radio personality, Wendy would make the transition from radio to TV when she was given her own talk show called The Wendy Williams Show. Wendy stopped her radio show in 2009 and embarked fully on this television journey. The show would end up becoming massively successful instantly. For the next 13 years, millions of her fans would tune in to watch her discuss all the celebrity drama. While it appeared that Wendy was going to be on TV forever, it wasn't the case, as in 2021 out of nowhere, Wendy's show started to experience its end, and it all seems connected to what happened to her back on Halloween 2017. On that day, Wendy was hosting her show while dressed up as Lady Liberty, which is an important fact that we will be getting into later. While she was in the middle of talking, something appeared to take over Wendy, who made a strange look on her face before she seemed to shake and collapse onto the ground. Fans were shocked as no one knew if this was a part of the show or a serious situation. After it all happened, Wendy explained it off by saying she was overheating in the costume and that she had been dehydrated, and that's the reason she fell out like that. Little did people know this was the start of Wendy's downfall and strange behavior that continued for years to come. After this, Wendy would start taking multiple hiatuses from her show to tend to her medical conditions. According to the media, this led to her show being cancelled. On June 17, 2022, The Wendy Williams Show aired its last episode and the Queen of All Media retired. Not long after Wendy's show was over, videos started to surface of the former talk show host in a worrying state, which had people questioning what was going on with her. Videos like this started surfacing in 2023, showing Wendy stumbling out of a building. People started to notice that Wendy appeared dazed and confused. Clearly, she was out of it, as if she was being heavily medicated. This was strange, as just a few years back, she was still able to function properly, but now, all of a sudden, she was barely able to walk without assistance. What really caught my attention was the empty look that was in Wendy's eyes, that to me revealed something much more sinister is going on. After some time passed, Wendy's team came out and told the world that she was dealing with a form of dementia, and it is the reason why she has been acting the way she has. As of recent, Wendy has been in headlines due to a recent docuseries that showed people a quote-unquote inside look at what is going on with Wendy's life. During the docuseries, Wendy claimed she was broke because she was forced into a court-ordered conservatorship back in 2022 that gave control of her money to her bank Wells Fargo. In early 2022, Wells Fargo froze Wendy's bank accounts and filed a petition for a temporary financial guardianship, arguing that she is of unsound mind. Wendy and her legal team are refuting these claims and are fighting to help her regain control of her finances, but have been unsuccessful. According to Wendy Williams' legal team, this all happened because Wendy suspected her financial advisor of mismanaging her money, and she requested a bank statement from Wells Fargo to be able to check and to transfer to a new bank. Wells Fargo allegedly refused and instead went to the courts to have Wendy put under a financial conservatorship to control her finances. They claimed that Wendy was unsuitable to handle her finances due to her mental instability, and they also claimed that they believed she was being taken advantage of by someone on her team. Wendy would go on to deny Wells Fargo's claims and stated that she was not mentally unstable and that the bank just wanted to continue to have control over her finances. On top of all of this, Wendy has been missing for some time, which has led fans to speculate on her whereabouts. Now it's being reported by her team that she was admitted into a mental rehabilitation facility to help her condition. Her sister claims to not know where she has been admitted, but that they have spoken to her and she sounds like she is getting better. What's interesting about all of this to me is that Wendy Williams' own son came out back in 2023 claiming that Wendy's manager and team were taking advantage of her in order to control her money. He claimed that they were contributing to her alcohol problem in order to keep her out of it so that they can take advantage of her. Wendy's manager has come out and denied the allegations, claiming that he is helping Wendy. Now, with everything that's happening with her recently, it's obvious that more than what is being told to the world is taking place. Wendy seems to be going through the same situation that Britney was going through. We all know the story of Britney Spears, who long ago had a public breakdown for the world to see. She was caught on camera by paparazzi on many occasions, showing that her mental health was deteriorating. She shaved her head bald and was chasing after paparazzi who wouldn't leave her alone. Not long after this, Britney's team stepped in and took over her life, forcing her into a conservatorship just like Wendy Williams. For years, Britney's family controlled her life and finances and even her ability to have children or not. She became a total and complete puppet for the record labels and her father, who took on the role of her new handler. This is what is obviously happening right in front of our faces with Wendy Williams. They are forcing Wendy into becoming their cash cow puppet, and the world is watching it all happen. Most people don't understand the dark side of the entertainment industry. These celebrities the masses love so much are just puppets owned by mega corporations that are owned by the elite of our world. When they build the star up to a level of Wendy Williams, there's a lot behind it that people don't see. Those people put it.
Keyword build up. They want that. They want to build them up. If they have a promising influence, they're going to build them up and keep them at the top to get certain messages out so people will follow that. That's what happens. That's why I keep bringing up Ice Spice. Where did she come from? A lot of these people, man. I just can't believe a lot of people don't believe this.
Place to control people like Wendy Williams are the very ones who feed them substances to keep them medicated. This is something that Hollywood and the music industry has done since the beginning. They medicate their talent in order to be able to take full control over them. This is a method of MK Ultra, a technique that was mastered by the CIA in the 60s. For those that are unaware, the CIA had an illegal secret operation that was focused on developing mind control techniques using substances and a bunch of other techniques I can't say on YouTube. The CIA spent millions developing MK Ultra, and used unaware American citizens as guinea pigs for their studies. The CIA used American tax dollars in the 60s and 70s to develop ways to control people's mind. What most people don't know is that the CIA actually has close ties to Hollywood and has used Hollywood to dish out their propaganda. Hollywood also incorporated the CIA MKUltra studies into their productions, as the CIA gave them important information about how the brain functions and how it reacts to certain sounds and images. Walt Disney and one of the CIA leaders actually had a relationship where Walt made propaganda films for the CIA using MKUltra techniques, and in return, the CIA would help Walt build his Orlando theme park. MKUltra is a big part of Hollywood, and it's the reason we see so many celebrities breaking down. The industry handlers know what substances to give people to make them easier to manipulate. They have these celebrities institutionalized and pump them with medications, and they never look or act the same again. This is what's happening right now in front of us with Wendy Williams. If we look into Wendy's eyes, she looks gone, like nothing is there. It seems that they have permanently damaged her brain to take control of her. I don't think it's a coincidence that the bank took her money and placed her into a conservatorship at the same time that she lost her show and her team admitted her into a mental facility. This is all going on while her own son is blaming her team for taking advantage of her and feeding her with substances to control her. I believe those above Wendy have been doing this since 2017, when she fell out on live TV. Her actions didn't seem like those of someone who were overheating in a costume. She seems to have had what clearly looked like a mental breakdown of some sort. She was fine in 1 second, and in the next, out of nowhere, she began to panic and just dropped. MKUltra victims usually tend to have similar behavior as Wendy. They lose memory and have random mental breakdowns due to the trauma their brain were put through. What I found interesting about this whole situation was that Wendy was wearing a Lady Liberty costume. This to me states a lot, as I know the occult reference of the Statue of Liberty. What most people don't know is that the Statue of Liberty is a representation of the light bearer, better known as Lucifer. Something else that people don't know is that a French Freemason named Edouard de la Boulette was the one who gifted America the Statue of Liberty, calling it the symbol that represented liberty enlightening the world. The statue is supposed to represent the light bearer Lucifer, and that's why the statue is holding a torch. I have exposed multiple times that Albert Pike revealed the Freemasons worship Lucifer. The light bearer is who's leading the way for the Masonic knowledge. I don't think it's at all a coincidence that Wendy was wearing this costume on Halloween Day when this all happened to her. We know Halloween has an important significance to the occult. To me, this clearly points to something else going on and could suggest, just like Wendy's son said, this entire mental breakdown could all be orchestrated. I know Wendy is a former user, but I don't think her behavior matches that. In just a few short years, she went from a massive talk show host to someone who people can barely recognize. MKUltra is being utilized in Hollywood, and I believe Wendy clearly seems to be a victim of it. Kanye recently spoke about how handlers in Hollywood use substances to control these celebrities, claiming that they even did it to him. In this rant, Kanye claimed that Harley Pasternak, a celebrity fitness trainer, was set as his handler and forced him to take substances in order to control him. He also claimed that Harley allegedly tried to do the same to Aaron Carter, and that he also allegedly was behind this passing.
If I ever talk to my red, how y'all put me in the hospital? Chinese water torture. Oh, yeah. Million questions. Everybody around me tell me I can't wear. You can't tell me the color of my hat. Y'all can't tell. No, none of y'all is here with no Instagram, nobody living, nobody at, and I don't shit from none of the Jewish about. Oh, he's in an episode. Harley Pasternak follow me to the hotel. The nigga killed Aaron Carter, and now they acting like they won't kill a Backstreet Boy sample.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Harley Pasternak pusher, your trainer. Harley Pasternak, Jay-Z. You get what I'm saying?
As you heard for yourself, Kanye called out Harley, claiming that he allegedly took out Aaron Carter and then also tried to do the same to him. Harley is actually a big behind-the-scene guy who worked as an on-set trainer for many movies and TV shows. He has worked with many celebrity clients, one of those being Jay-Z according to Kanye. What's interesting, if you guys remember back in November 2022 when Kanye started ranting, he called out Harley, claiming he was trying to institutionalize him and medicate him into Zombieland to get him back under his control.
Damn.
This is what these handlers do in Hollywood. It's what they did to Britney, and it's the same that they're doing to Wendy. It's obvious we are witnessing the breakdown of Wendy, and yes, it's because of substances. Substances that I believe were given to her by her handlers in order to control her. They have taken control of her life, her money, and now have her in a facility where they can pump her full of their medications. Like Kanye said, they're going to medicate her into zombie land, and when she comes back, if she comes back, she will be a new Wendy William that they have reprogrammed to their desire. I want to know what you guys think below. Do you think this is because of her battle with substances, or is she a victim of MK Ultra? Well, that's it for this video, but before you guys go, make sure you like.
Again, if you go there, if you allow yourself to go there, this don't sound too crazy. It sounds like something like, it's so many signs that point to this. I keep telling y'all, man, 2024 seems like the year of everything getting exposed. You know, like I had no clue about the Statue of Liberty. And then when they say, because when I saw that episode, well, not the episode, but I seen it was going viral when she had like passed out on the show. It just looked crazy. And I know people, you know, pass out from dehydration. I know that. But I'm just saying, since then, everything's been going downhill. And then when you get a family member that speak out, it's like, come on. What y'all think about this? Because, I mean, for me, I feel like it might be one of them things where she knows a lot, she knows too much, and maybe wanted to expose it. I know she said some stuff about Diddy, I believe, and you know how Diddy is. So I'm glad I watched this because, boy, my stomach is growling, because I knew he was going to do such a great breakdown on this. Again, man, comment below what y'all think. All right, peace out. Thanks for watching.